little, give you a little taste of what the future holds. So if you don't get these jokes, don't worry about it. Your kids are gonna love them. Give it up for MattBrown! New Orleans! Let's try to fucking do this shit, right? Yeah!
Now, those of you up close and some of the more astute in the audience will have recognized that for what it was. Dayquil. That's what I'm going to need to get through the next 10 minutes. It's been a rough day. Don't worry, I think I've got all of my humors in balance. I have the 4 main elements in equilibrium, and those are Dayquil, as aforementioned, ibuprofen, Stadler and Waldorf right here, you guys are great, coffee, and marijuana. So we're good to go. Let's tell some stories, guys! Alright, this first story I want to share with you guys actually occurred here in New Orleans. It's about a pretty serious topic, so I hope that everyone here is mature enough to treat it with the gravity that it deserves and will not stoop to making crass jokes. So by round of applause, who here has ever heard the urban legend that Asian girls have sideways vaginas? No? We heard about this? All right, cool. Let's chat about it. So there was a girl that I used to know. For simplicity's sake, let's call her Pam. Pam used to work at one of these shitty daiquiri shops. There's about a dozen of them on Bourbon Street. You guys know what I'm talking about, with the fucking neon colors and the obnoxious calypso steel drum music, and, you know, the place where you buy a slice of pizza so you can take a dump. That place. I'm not saying the pizza acts as a laxative. It's more of a transaction of necessity. So she worked in one of those fine establishments. So one evening, a gentleman, and I use this term very loosely, a gentleman came in and inquired, "Hey, is it true you Asian girls got them sideways vaginas?" Okay, quick author side note. If you're going to say a word that has 2 potential phonetic endings, and the choice is between a soft A and a hard R, if you double down on that hard R, you're going to sound like an ignorant asshole every single time, right? So, like, I obviously just said vagina, okay? It's not, it's vagina, okay? Vagina, right? And there's another word that's like that. I think we're all thinking it, but I'm brave enough to say it. Obama, right? Nice, soft A, nothing wrong there. That's fine, that's perfectly fine. Obama! Ooh, I feel like you're going to have some real conservative viewpoints following that pronunciation. Back to the joke. So, he asked her if she indeed had a horizontal oriental vaginal orientation. And she had no idea how to feel this. She was telling me about it later, and she was like, I was so upset. I'd never heard that. In 24 years of life, no one had ever said anything to me about Asian girls having sideways vaginas. And I was like, of course not, Pam. We all just assumed you knew your vagina was sideways. And we didn't want to say anything to upset. That's how you ruin a garden party, guys. One awkward statement like that. I actually ended up doing some independent research on the topic with a DVD called Shogun Sluts. It turns out they are just straight up. It's portrait, not landscape. So the story checks out. I love you guys. All right, let's tell another story. Guys, I think I decided recently that I have to quit smoking weed. All right, you guys are on board. Cool. Thank you for supporting my decision. Somebody say boo, thank you. You're my friend. This is what happened though. The other night, I smoked some weed that was so good, I thought my house was haunted. It's like, who left these lights on? Holy shit, who made this sandwich? Almost seemingly to my exact specifications. The other night, I shushed a slice of cake. Let me set the scene for you guys. I was like this close to the cake, right? I was uncomfortably close to the cake. And I took a bite, pulled it to my face, and as I did, I just went, shh. As if to say, don't worry, cake, it'll all be over soon. It puts the frosting on its skin or else it gets the fork again. But that was not what was going through my mind when I was quieting down this baked good. I shushed the cake because I thought it was too hot. Really makes it real cause for reflection in life right there. I went to a drive-thru and I tried to order a medium bucket of Taco McPizza burgers. They don't serve those at a car wash, guys. That's awkward. Okay, appreciate that. So, holidays have just passed. It was a nice time. Got an opportunity to spend some time with my family. I went to a movie with my mom and my older sister, which a movie is a great way to spend time with your family if you want to get like 2 hours of credit, but you don't actually want to talk to them. So just stare at the screen and let the magic of the cinema whisk you away. So we're on the way to the theater, and I didn't know what we were going to see, so I asked my mom, and she goes, oh, we're going to go see 12 Years a Slave. And I was like, ooh, a feel-good movie, all right. Nice. She's like, why? What is it about? I was like, what do you mean, what is it about? It's called 12 Years a Slave. I'm almost positive that it's about indentured servitude for about a decade and some change, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like 12 Years a Slave is one of those rum and coke titles where the ingredients are in the name. You kind of should know what you're getting yourself into. So we went and sat in a movie theater and felt great about being white people for 2 hours. And ironically, I said that ironically, we're Irish Cajun. We didn't know nobody. Anyway, we were probably 3 of about a dozen people in there, which meant that it was quiet enough that afternoon for me to hear the teenagers that were making out in the back of 12 Years a Slave. All right, I get it. Sometimes at that age, it can be a little difficult to find private moments for intimacy, but who wants to get finger blasted while Patsy's getting 40 lashes? Like, ooh, that's fucked up. That is fucked up. You're fucked up. You're gonna be. Author's note, I told that joke on the North Shore and they laughed, but for all the wrong reasons. They're like, hell, that's why I went. Hit her harder. Ooh, you motherfucker. You're a bad person. Yeah, that North Shore. So as we're leaving the theater, it's a very emotional movie for those of you who haven't seen it. It's really great. It got 9 Oscar nominations today. And as we were leaving the theater, my sister goes, oh my goodness, I'm so upset. I'm almost upset as I was after we saw The Passion of the Christ. And I was like, almost? It's like slavery actually happened. That actually happened, okay? Not just another one of Mel Gibson's beer-fueled snuff films. Guys, you have just been fantastic. My name is Matt Brown. Let's give it up for your host, Leon Blanda. He's sick. I gotta wash his hand. He's sick. Oh, where are you guys going? We are